Welcome to Denim-wrapped Nightmares, a tipsy exchange podcast, where we explore the supernatural series, episode by episode.
Over drinks, we'll discuss the lore, the gore, and what we adore about the Winchesters and their adventures.
I'm Berly, and I'm a new fan of the series.
I'm LA, and I'm here along for the ride. Now let's get tipsy.
Hello, LA.
Hey, Berly. Last episode was titled Remember the Titans. Sam and Dean were stumped when they went to investigate a possible I don't know why I don't even know why I'm laughing.
I was sitting over here thinking about it, doing a joke and trying to decide when the moment would be for me to do it. And maybe you like psychically connect it to me.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they go to investigate a possible zombie case where an amnesiac man dies and then revives himself once a day. After the guy is attacked by the goddess Artemis, Sam and Dean realize he's not a zombie, but instead a god. More specifically, Prometheus. I thought Artemis was a guy.
No, you're wrong.
I thought it was a god.
It's a woman with blunt bangs.
Well, yeah, that's what the show told me.
Clearly.
Facts.
There you go. It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact. I was hoping it was going to say something about the curse, because I was going to go, what curse?
Oh, my God. You almost made me choke on my drink.
Like I was waiting for it. I didn't read ahead, so I was waiting for you to say something about, but it turned out to be a curse. So
that should have been the name of the episode. What
curse?
What's going on?
It reminded me of Zoolander when the David Duchovny hand model explains the whole evil plot.
Oh, yeah.
And then Zoolander goes, but why models again? Oh. Well, today's episode, Goodbye, Stranger. It's the 17th episode of Season 8 and originally aired on March 20th, 2013. I guess they took a spring break because the last episode was in February.
Oh, yeah.
It was like February 27th, almost a month-long break. We start the episode. When the episode opens up, we don't know where we are. And we thought Dean was it's like in the middle of a case that they're hunting. We see Dean kind of stalking around the corner in some big warehouse thing. And then all of a sudden, Castiella shows up and attacks him very quickly, like breaks his arm, I think, or does something, and then just like takes out his angel blade. And he's like going, no, please, no, Cass. And it just stabs him. We were like, what the fuck?
I thought it was a dream.
Yeah, you were. You were like, it's a dream. It's a dream. I heard you over there. And I thought, like, surely, yeah, like it's going to be a nightmare or something. And then the lights all come on, and Naomi comes out of nowhere. That suit does fit her nicely.
Yeah.
Like, she looks
nice.
She looks nice. And she was like, oh, my God, Castiel, that was amazing work. No hesitation whatsoever.
You're ready.
You were quick. Quick kill. Way to go. You're ready. And Cass is like, oh, my God, thank you. I'm really proud of myself. I did a good job. And then they pan up past their heads, and we see a room of like hundreds of dead Dean bodies. Mm-hmm. Y'all could have put those bodies to much better use, guys.
Nah. I said it's a hall of dead Deans.
A hall of dead Deans? I'm just saying, if it's that easy for y'all to clone people, I have some requests that I would like to make to Naomi. She looks very bureaucratic. I'm sure there's going to be some paperwork involved, but at the same time, like I feel like it would be worth it. It's going to be worth my time. Mm-hmm. So I just need to know, like, what is that process? Where do I go download the paperwork?
Yeah. Who
do I need to get to sign off on it? Where do I need to submit it? Naomi, please let me know. Help a girl out. Anywho, back on Earth. Oh, so this was in heaven. This was Heaven's warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you know it was a heavenly warehouse? It's where they store all the dead bodies.
Oh, okay.
Back on Earth, Dean is going through a bunch of boxes. I don't know if he pulled these out of a closet or out of storage or what, but there's suddenly all these boxes stacked up on the tables in the libraries. And he's going through them. And the first one he pulls out is a Spear of Destiny. And I know what that is because of Constantine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good movie.
And then he finds like a bunch of other stuff that they didn't say what the name was. And I don't know enough about these objects to know what they were. But they were showing them so clearly. I feel like somebody out there saw that and went, oh, that's such and such. Oh, that's like, I just kept feeling like I'm supposed to know what this is. Like he pulled out that weird fucking key looking thing almost. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, okay. It was like kind of thick but flat, and like kind of it was kind of shaped like a dick or a key.
Oh, okay.
Like the way it was shaped, and it had like carvings in it. And he took that out and kind of looked it over, and then he pulled out like a little Fabergé egg thing that opened. Oh. And I think that was actually, I think those were pill boxes, maybe.
Okay.
Took a whiff of it and was like, oh. And I'm like, so what was in there? And then he hit what he considered the mother load, which is the thing that he likes to use to make his load. No? You didn't like that one?
Okay.
It was Voluptuous Beauties. Did it say Asian? Mm-hmm. It said Voluptuous Asian Beauties. The pictures were really pretty. Mm-hmm. They were gorgeous. Whoever made the magazine, I'm assuming that's not an actual vintage gentleman's magazine. So I assume that's something that they put together in props. It was beautiful. I thought that was stunning. It looked like a real vintage magazine.
Yeah, it did.
They did some great photos in there. They were beautiful photos of beautiful girls. So I wish we had gotten a little better look of that. But of course, they're not going to give us that. Sam and Dean are talking back and forth. Sam is very distracted typing away on his laptop. I don't recall us ever finding out exactly what Sam was looking at. Like, I know he was looking at the case and talking about the bodies and everything, but he just seemed awfully distracted that I was like, is he also like Googling his symptoms and being like, what's wrong with me? You know, in addition, because he's ignoring Dean for the most part while Dean is trying to be like, hey. Sam coughs a little bit and Dean's like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And Dean called him Doc Holliday. So I thought for a second, oh, he maybe he knows. Because Sam's like coughing and blood into a napkin and throwing it in the trash can. We find out very shortly after this exchange, Dean did not know. Mm-mm. But as LA said, he knows now. No. Back to what Sam was looking at. There's a case. All these people are dying. They're dying weird. Like liquefied bones or organs. I don't remember what it was, but weird shit. So they're like, okay, this is on us. It's like 3 or 4 bodies at this point. Let's go check this out. They go to the latest victim's house. I think her name was Anne. Mm-hmm. Her husband... Poor man.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that poor man. His model got ruined.
He kept calling her my Anne.
Yeah, my Anne. So sweet. And you could tell he loved her so much.
Yeah.
And when he was like, I'm going to my sister's, I can't stay here anymore. I was just like, oh. And I guess that probably wasn't his model. I guess it was probably Anne's model because we find out that the demons were possessing people who had specialized knowledge of the town. So she probably built the model, and that's why they were like, okay, so she has specialized knowledge of this town. But anywho, they're talking with him, trying to find out more about the case. And he finally, like, tells them she was acting really weird beforehand. Like, it wasn't my Anne. She was acting off. And they're like, off how? He said, come downstairs. Come check this out. And you see the model, and it's all dusty. I noticed the dust at first. I saw the things hanging, but I didn't connect, like, that was weird yet until he started talking about what was going on. He said she was going around town and digging holes and then would bring back dirt from each dig location and hang it from the ceiling over the area in town where she had dug. And they were like digging like little holes, like getting samples, like what? And he was like, no, bitch, like digging 10, 15 feet down, staying up all night, digging holes.
Didn't break a sweat.
Yeah.
Which that's part of, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, something's weird here.
Digging's a lot of work.
I said, how did she get out? She take climbing equipment with her? Did she just dig her nails into the ground and crawl herself back out?
I mean, I don't know.
How'd she get out? Anyway, weird, y'all. Like, weird shit. And Sam and Dean are just like, oh, weird. Weird shit. And then adorable, sweet, wonderful hubby gives the biggest clue. He said, I went out, I had a drink because I was stressing about what I had just seen with my wife digging a hole. And then I came home and I called her name. And when she looked at me, she had black eyes. And it's like, oh. Sam and Dean just kind of looked at each other like, oh.
I like that he's telling them this, but then he's like, I mean, I obviously had to have imagined it.
Right.
Why are you talking to us about it then, huh? Uh-huh. You just imagined it.
Clearly, it made an impact on you. Clearly, you think that maybe it could be something.
Yeah.
I mean, he told them he didn't tell the other authorities, so. But in here, Sam and Dean are leaving, and Sam is like, we still need to figure out what's going on. And Dean's like, somebody's killing demons. That's good in my book.
Helping us out.
Yeah. Well, apparently Sam won the argument of like, let's just find out a little bit more. So they go to the last woman who had spoken to Anne before she died. The last person other than her husband, obviously. And this woman, she's getting her PhD. Her thesis is about the town, what it used to be, blah, 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 blah. So she's also very knowledgeable in all of this stuff. And whenever they go to the door and knock on it, she answers the door and her hair is all in Velcro rollers. And I love whenever they first answered, she like touched it like, oh God. And it's like, were you just checking to make sure the rollers were still there? Like, what's going on? But she clearly was a little flustered whenever she saw them.
Yeah.
Can't blame the girl.
Nope.
And I love how excited she was to talk to them about her research.
Yeah, I know. She was so cute.
She was really cute, and she did really well with playing the two different versions of her character.
She did, yeah.
You know, like those were not the same person. She made that perfectly clear. So I liked her a lot. I liked that guest star. While they're talking with her, she pulls out a map and is showing them where this old orchard used to be. Apparently that was the site that Anne was looking for, is where the old orchard used to be.
Because there was like a huge flood that destroyed the whole town.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything's changed so drastically is because of that flood. That's why they're needing experts on the history of the town, because most people can't tell you shit.
Yeah, because she was like recreating like the map of the original town, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So she pointed out where it was and told them the intersection of the street as to where it was. And then there's a knock on the door. And she was like, oh, like this is probably Anne's old assistant. They had asked for a copy of the map because they were going to continue her work. Let me go answer the door. And it's these three like thug looking dudes.
Yeah.
And they do not look pleasant at all. Like not a smile in sight. Not a hi, we're here to pick up the map. Like nothing. Like they are clearly there to fuck some shit up. And yet she still goes, are you Anne's assistant? Well, they are not Anne's assistants. They like force their ways in, start beating her up, going after Sam and Dean. Dean is able to take on his demon foe, but Sam, it got the better of him. And whenever it was about to kill Sam, all of a sudden we see his eyes light up and go really bright. And fortunately, Castiel has come there to save the day. He smites the demon that was about to kill Sam. And then as they back up, we see that he also has... Oh, I forgot to say, the demon that Dean is about to kill, right whenever he's about to kill the demon, they smoke out and go and possess the sweet woman with the rollers in her hair. I don't think we got her name.
I didn't get it, yeah.
Well, the sweet woman with the rollers in her hair. So she's now a demon. So she tried to take off running, but Castiel got her and is like dragging her around the house by her rollers. So Castiel puts her in a devil's trap and ties her to a chair in the kitchen while Sam and Dean are talking about him. And they're like, that was fucking weird. Where did he come from? Where has he been? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And Cass goes, I can hear you. I'm a celestial being, and I'm in the very next room. And they're like, uh-oh. Oopsie. We've been talking shit. Oopsie, oopsie. Cass comes out there to talk to them, and he says that he's the one who's been killing the demons, that they are trying to find, like, a parchment that's going to help them be able to, or no, yeah, the demons are looking for a parchment so that Crowley can translate his half of the demon tablet without Kevin's help. He claims that's what they're looking for in these like Lucifer crypts or whatever. While he's explaining this, it's cutting back and forth between the conversation that he's having with Sam and Dean and him having the conversation with Naomi in heaven. So like what we saw whenever he had Alfie. Right before he killed Alfie. He's having these conversations at the exact same time. Naomi was really confusing, to be quite frank. At first, she tells them, tell them the truth. And then she tells them, lie, tell them what we talked about. And it's like, make up your mind.
Yeah.
Make up your mind.
I got confused in this whole
Yeah. Which one is it? Is he telling the truth or is he lying? Because that would be very confusing having those conversations at the exact same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No wonder our poor boy was not able to stick through all of this. Damn, Naomi. They go into the kitchen to interrogate the demon in the Velcro rollers. Cass is being super aggressive, like not like Cass. He's stabbing the demon in the hands. She is about to let the cat out of the bag. She's like, what fucking parchment? What are y'all talking about? Because Sam and Dean are like, we know you're looking for the parchment in the Lucifer crypts. We know that's what you want your hands on. And she's like, no, that's not what we're looking for. And right whenever she's about to tell them, duh, what we're looking for is Cass stabs her because Naomi's like, kill it, kill it, kill it before it tells the truth. So Sam and Dean are both going, what the fuck? And then Cass just goes, we got all the information we needed. Because she did tell them that they had a hostage who was telling them where to dig, where to look. We know where the hostage is. We got what we need. And they're like, no, they were clearly about to tell us something else. And Cass is like, no, I'm going to go to the motel. Let's go to where the hostage is. And he just disappears. And so Sam and Dean are like, fuck. And they're running out of the room. So I thought this part was funny. It's also the mystery of like, oh my God, this is stressful. Like I was almost stressed a little bit for Sam and Dean. Because that would be stressful, like trying to keep up with him.
Oh my God.
Bouncing around everywhere and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because he's acting so weird. So they hurry up, they haul ass to the motel, they run in. Cass is already smited and taking care of all the demons that are there. Sam and Dean come in and are like, thanks for waiting for us, asshole. And he goes, the hostage is in there. And you had already figured out who it was.
Meg.
Yeah, I had honestly forgotten, or not forgotten about Meg, but I just kind of assumed that she wasn't going to be coming back at all because Rachel Miner had disclosed in a Supernatural Then and Now episode that her symptoms for MS, she has multiple sclerosis, had already started to begin very early on in her filming for Supernatural. So I just assumed that we just weren't ever going to get the Meg storyline tied up nicely in a bow. And while I'm sad with how they tied it up nicely in a bow, I'm happy that they did.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she got this goodbye episode. Anywho, it was Meg tied up. She had blonde hair.
Yeah.
And she was beat up. Like big time. Like uncomfortable to look at, beat up. Whoever did her makeup did a phenomenal job.
I was really worried for her and wanted her to get cleaned up.
You were. You said it multiple times. Yeah. Are y'all going to let her wash the blood out of her hair? Are you going to let her take a shower?
They didn't.
No, they didn't. You know why they probably didn't?
Why?
I just realized. Because Crowley beats her up again at the end. They would have had to redo all the makeup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm. So they interrogate Meg. She explains to them that she knew where all the crypts were, but everything's changed drastically enough that she's been able to lie to them, get them in the vicinity of where the crypt was, but not the exact location, and be able to get away with it and be like, well, I'm sorry, everything's changed so much. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly. But she does. She does know exactly where they are. She said that Yellow Eyes took her to every single location. She knows where all of them are. While she's talking with them about all of this, she starts to divulge further on Crowley's plan. And yet again, Cass flashes to Naomi, and he's basically like, please don't make me kill Meg. She's about to tell them, please don't make me kill her. And he finally tells Naomi, like, we could use her. She knows where the crypts are. We're going to be able to use her to actually find what we're looking for. Please don't make me hurt her. And Naomi thankfully agrees.
I mean, poor Meg. Like, Crowley's using her. They're going to use her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, Crowley use her. The boys use her. Castiel and Naomi are using her.
Right. Like I said, it makes me sad how her story ended.
Yeah.
She seemed at peace when she went. If that makes sense.
Well, her unicorn was safe.
Her unicorn was safe. She had gotten to be happy. An angel looked at her like that, the way he looks at her whenever he's cleaning her up.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, how long has she been alive at this point? You know, and also she's talking to Cass about how, like, nothing's simple anymore. Like, she's not enjoying herself anymore. I think she was at peace and she was ready. Her character was ready to go.
Yeah, she'd been through enough.
Yeah, I think her character was ready to go, even though it does make me sad.
Yeah.
I wanted her to get a bigger hero moment than this, but she did get a little bit of a hero moment. But I would have liked to have seen a bigger redemption. I would have liked to have seen her and the boys really reconcile with everything, her really be able to make amends and apologize for everything she's done in the past. All things considered, I think they did good.
Yeah.
Naomi does agree and is like, okay, fine. So she tells them they're looking for an angel tablet. And Dean and Sam immediately look at Castiel and he goes, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's not a very good liar. Like, he's been lying to them this whole time, but when he's caught, he's not good at the cover up.
Yeah, he was immediately like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
This is news to me, too.
What? An angel tablet? That's crazy. Luckily, though, Meg agrees to help them find the real crypt. First, they do let her get healed and cleaned up a little bit. And Sam and Dean talk about Castiel a little bit more behind his back. And I liked it whenever Cass and Meg were talking. How you doing? How's your noggin? Or what'd she say? Noodle. Yeah. She was like, how's your noodle? You know, are you normal? Are you back to like normal, Cass? Or are we still a little bit crazy? And he was like, I think I'm normal. Like everything's fine. My noodle's fine. And she's like, so do you have all your memories back? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, all your memories?
He's like, my noodle remembers everything.
Yeah. It's a good noodle, I think he said.
Yeah.
And he tells her that he remembers the pizza man. Whenever he told her, and it's a good memory, her face.
I know.
Oh, it was so cute. It was such a cute little interaction. And then Dean, whenever him and Sam are upstairs talking shit about the two of them, he's like, we really going to trust Meg Steele down there?
That was funny, yeah. I have to say her voice, the way she talked, when she was talking to Cass, I know it's like this like low, like she's trying to be like kind of sexy voice. Mm-hmm. It just made me want to fall asleep.
I mean, that's how she talks, though. Even her, there was a character she played on Sex and the City that was supposed to be this really ambitious young girl. And even though she was talking in more of a upbeat and I'm excited and I'm going for it, she just has that Marilyn kind of hush to her voice.
Yeah.
She needs to do like meditative sleep.
Right. I know I need to
audio
read me a
books
book to go to bed.
Yeah. Like she needs a contract from what are they called? Calm. That calm place. Yeah. I like her voice.
Me too. I guess the only thing I'm kind of sad about her, I mean, it's sad she's gone, but she didn't get that.
She didn't get that dick.
Yeah, with Cass. She said she was like planning on it when if they made it through all this, they were going to have their moment.
Right? And she didn't get to. But she got to save his life.
That's true.
So, or she got to help contribute to his life being saved, I guess.
True. And I guess she at least got to know that he was down for it too, though.
We cut to the hotel and we see the villainous little demon that snatched the map and ran away.
I thought you were the way you're doing it. I thought you were going to be talking about Sam typing away again. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no, no, that's me. It's me being a villain. Oh, this is my villain over here. Is the wiggling fingers.
All right.
He ran in, took the map. I keep saying nap. Took the map and ran off. He shows up to the hotel because he's planning to sit down with the map and show it to Meg and be like, tell me where the crypt is. He doesn't know, like she's already helping other people find the real crypt this time. He sees everybody laid out on the floor, just like eviscerated, and Meg's gone. So he makes a reluctant phone call to Crowley and is explaining the situation. I liked how they did this. They had the camera to the far right, and they panned all the way over to the left behind this demon's back. And then when they panned back to the right, all of a sudden Crowley's there, hanging up the phone. He was none too pleased with the situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he got the map.
Right? He had the map. That was not good enough for good old Crowley.
No.
And he had an angel blade. Where'd he get that? Oh, Meg did say that they were just there were quite a few of them laying around for a while. So I guess he just scooped one up. Like a Leviathan killed an angel and he's just like, yoink. I don't know. But anyway, Crowley has an angel blade. So he killed the demon.
I mean, he wasn't there when they took Meg, you know?
Exactly.
Not really fair there, Crowley, but it's Crowley. So
what did he say? If you want something done right, blah, blah, blah. Speaking of a voice, they need to do one together.
Oh. Making me sleepy just thinking about it.
They need to do an audiobook together. Nighttime stories, bedtime stories. That's what they're called. Bedtime story book. I like it. They determine that where Meg says the crypt really is under some old abandoned warehouse. So that's good. That's convenient. They just have to figure out how to get to the crypt through a building.
I was wondering because when the demon was on the phone with Crowley, he was saying he was at the building and he looked at it top to bottom. I was like, did they actually figure it out? And he was at the right building, but just didn't realize that it was underneath.
Oh, did they hear her telling? They were like at the front door, or they were potentially at the front door when the woman told them, I figured out the old orchard used to be at this street and this street. So maybe the orchard was close to actually being right.
I just thought that was interesting that he was like, I checked the building from top to bottom. And then they were saying that it was under a building.
Maybe he meant the hotel building. He checked from top to bottom for Meg.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you that's what it was, that he looked at the entire building trying to find Meg, but she's gone. Who knows? But luckily, there's nobody guarding this warehouse. There's nobody there. They show up at night anyway, just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. And as they're walking up to go in, Dean is like, Cass and I are going in to get the tablet. You and Meg stay out here. And Sam is like, excuse me? Why am I going to have to stay out here?
Meg can do it herself.
Yeah, she can take care of herself. She's fine. Meg's like, when have I ever needed protecting? It's fine. And then Dean goes, because you're coughing up blood. What happened earlier in the episode that I was like, ooh, I bet it took everything for Dean not to be like, why are you coughing up blood?
Oh, yeah.
They were sitting on the couch.
Oh, about his praying to Cass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sam was like, what, you're praying to Cass now? Or you're praying now? And Dean just looked at him, and I was like, oh, I totally thought Dean was going to be like, yeah, and you're coughing up blood now? What of it?
And I was like, no, he's saving that.
Yeah.
He was saving that for the right time. Bust that on him.
And man, he did. He did. Sam was pissed. Sam was not happy. And then Cass is like, let me put a cherry on top of this situation. Cass goes, no, Sam, he's right. You're damaged in ways that I can't repair. Like, I can't heal you. You're so fucked up.
If I had $1.
You should definitely stay out here. Oh my God.
Like, could you imagine? Like, you're being confronted by something you're hiding from your brother. And then he's like, you're damaged beyond repair, basically,
Right.
in certain ways. Like, thanks, guys.
And in just the last episode, you're starting to have doubts of like, maybe I was being a little naive thinking that I was going to survive all this. And your brother's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And then we cut to this episode where your brother's like, you're coughing up blood. And an angel goes, yeah, brah, you're fucked.
Yeah. I think that would be my downward spiral.
Right? Way to keep Sammy confident about the trials, guys.
Like, I'm sure he's real excited to go into the next
one now. Oh, my God. Poor Sammy. Poor Sammy.
So Sam, I'd just be like, fuck me.
You're right.
Fine, I'll just stay out here. I'll just go home.
I mean, that's what he does. He does just go fuck and just stay out there. Dean hands him the demon knife. And the way he kind of snatched it from Dean, I was like, y'all never sheath that thing. Be a little bit more careful.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care at this point. Fuck you, Dean.
He's damaged beyond repair.
So Dean and Cass go inside. And then Dean finally starts going, hey, Cass, what did you mean by that whole he's damaged beyond damaged beyond repair thing back there? And he starts going, yeah, I don't know exactly. It's like on the subatomic level and his electromagnetic field. And then Dean goes, okay, shush. What do you call him? Bill Nye?
Yeah.
He's like, no. Okay, Bill Nye, let's bring it just to the ultimate question here.
Is it lethal?
Yeah. Is he going to die? Yeah. And then Cass goes, I don't know. Hang on, there's a draft.
It's a good subject change.
Just change the subject.
Was it a good segue?
Good segue.
He's like, let me get out of this conversation.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Let's move on. And he puts his hand. I liked we only got to see it for like a split fucking second. But he told Dean to stand back and he put his hand on the wall. And we hear like the angel squeak. And the angel squeak is getting higher and higher. And then we see the wall, it like cracked. And when it cracked, it kind of looked like it lit up a little bit. Like It was cool, but it was only for a split second. I wish we had gotten to see that for just like one more second. Because it looked really cool. But it was like the second it happened, it cut to Sam and Meg.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam and Meg are out there warding the building as best they can against Crowley to try and keep him from getting in the way, coming to stop them, what have you. And I felt so bad for Meg because she's like, wait, I took like a shitload of bullets for you guys. I helped you guys get into the building to stop the Leviathans, put my own ass on the line, got kidnapped in the process because I was being the distraction for y'all. And you didn't even try one time to come find me and help me. And Sam's just like,
sorry.
My bad. I hit a dog.
Join the club with Kevin.
Sam goes, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't go looking for Kevin or my brother either. And he does end up telling Meg the whole story about what happened. Thankfully, she did not judge him at all.
She said it had to have been a unicorn to get him to stop hunting.
But I thought that was a sweet moment between Sam and Meg.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody's attacked Sam for it, me included, has attacked Sam for that decision that he didn't even try to go look for Meg. He didn't even try to go look for Kevin. I mean, like I said, the Meg thing is kind of understandable. She has possessed his body against his will and tried to kill him and all these other kinds of things. I kind of get that even though she was being helpful there in the end, that he didn't feel any loyalty to go help find her. But Kevin and Dean and all this other stuff, and this was the first person that he told that was just listened. Mm-hmm. And her one clarifying question cracked me up. She was like, okay, I hear you. I got all of that. But one question, why'd you stop after you hit a dog?
I didn't like it.
But she's a demon.
It was funny, though. Yeah.
She's a demon. So while Sam and Meg are outside bonding, having their little conversation back and forth.
Their little gossip session.
Their little gossip sesh, their little catch-up sesh. Cass and Dean have found the crypt of Lucifer, and they've gotten in. And Cass pops up to Naomi real quick and is like, okay, so I found it. And Naomi's like, great, kill him. Get rid of him. And Cass is like, I can't do that. I need to use him because it's warded against angels. I'm not going to be able to touch it. And Naomi's like, okay, fine. Do what you got to do. So Castiel points out what it is to Dean and is like, that's it. That's where the tablet is. And Dean's like, how do you know? And it's like literally the only thing in the room that's warded by angels. They ran away. I hope they go back and get all that stuff.
It was a cool little crypt room, like a circular kind of hidden room.
I liked the set. Yeah, I liked the set. And I wish that we could, maybe in the special features, we'll get to see what all the, just like we got to see Dean at the beginning with the Men of Letters stuff. I would like to know what are some of the things that would be in Lucifer's crypt. But of course, if there's anything worthy in there, I'm sure Crowley took it.
Yep.
Anyway, Dean goes over for something that's worded against angels and is so important. They were really able to get in that box very quickly.
Well, I mean, Dean's not an angel.
But it's Lucifer's crypt. You would think Lucifer would have made it harder.
He's like, that's just a little latch and key.
Just a little. Let me just knock this knife once and pop this thing open. Well, I guess like it took an angel to get into the crypt, but it took a human to get into the box. Why would an angel and a human work together? Maybe that was Lucifer's thought process there.
Egg on his face.
Right. Anyway, they open it up and the tablet's like in this concrete thing. I thought it was just like fancy gauze at first.
I know when you said that, I was like, I kept looking at it to make sure like I wasn't crazy because you said, oh, just some fabric this time. And I thought I was like, I thought it was a rock. So I didn't say anything because you said that. And so I kept looking at it trying to be like, is she right or am I crazy?
So I'll finally get my eye prescription renewed.
And then when it finally broke, I was like, okay, I'm not the crazy one.
I'm the crazy one. But it was concrete. It was not just fancy fabric. And after they get it broken out, why did he drop it again? Do you remember?
I think Cass hit him, or Cass kept hitting it with the whatever blade he had, remember?
Oh, the angel blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think he just dropped it.
Okay, got it. But anyway, like Dean gets it out, and then Cass starts acting real shady because Naomi's like, get it.
That just sounded really weird.
Get it from him.
Dean got it out, and Cass started acting really weird.
Cass didn't like it when Dean got it out. Cass liked it when Dean had it in.
He did. Which is surprising.
Dean ends up getting on his knees. That's why he had to get it out.
He just lets Cass beat him.
He did. He didn't try fighting back at all. No, I mean, understandably, you're not going to be able to beat up Cass.
Right.
You know, got it. I got it. I understand that would have been wasted effort. But I would have been trying to get away or something. I mean, something, but fuck.
He had to get through to him.
Ugh. But yeah, Naomi's like, kill him. Be done with it.
It was pretty brutal.
It was really brutal. And their exchange beforehand, like I was feeling uncomfortable watching. Like they did well in that exchange. Jensen Ackles and Misha Collins. They did really good with it. Like I said, I was feeling uncomfortable for them. Mm-hmm. But Dean doesn't want to tell Cass, I don't fucking trust you, so I'm not going to give you the angel tablet. And Cass doesn't want to tell Dean, listen, this Naomi bitch sent me here to get this angel tablet. That's what it is, not demon. And take it back to heaven, which I don't know why Cass wouldn't have just told Dean that. Why did Naomi not want Dean to know that?
Well, because she had control over Cass pretty much, right?
Right, but why did she not want Dean to know that Cass was going to come get the angel tablet and bring it back to heaven? Oh, I guess Dean doesn't trust heaven.
Is that it?
I mean, why else? Why does Naomi hate Dean so much?
Well, it would prevent them from, I don't know, because what's the angel tablet doing? Because the demon tablet's going to help them close hell.
Maybe that's what it is. She doesn't want them to know what's on the angel tablet, so she just doesn't want them to know it even exists.
Yeah.
I don't know. But for whatever reason, Naomi really does not want Dean involved in this at all now that they have the tablet. She's like, just get rid of him now. She's been trying to like get rid of him and then, use him a little longer, get rid of him. Use him a little longer. But now she's done. Get the tablet and fucking kill him. You are ready. You've done this multiple times. And I love how they did it after they had their cool little awkward exchange where it's like neither one of them are really telling each other the truth. And then it turns into the fight. I love how they cut it where the conversations that Castiel's been able to keep straight while he's having them at the same time start kind of merging together. Mm-hmm. And at one point he like starts saying like, please, Naomi, like, I don't want you, Naomi. And Dean's like, who the fuck is Naomi? So Dean knows he's getting controlled by somebody now. But yeah, Dean's on his knees and Cass is just beating the shit out of him. And then he starts telling him like, your family, we need you. I need you. You're my brother. Please stop. Mm. Cass is finally able to like break the spell. And I thought it was interesting that Dean told Sam later that when Cass touched the tablet, all of a sudden he could break the spell. Because I don't think that was it. I think the spell broke sooner. Like because he just stopped beating Dean.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he picked up the tablet and he was like, I have to protect the tablet. You know, like I'm free now. I got to protect the tablet. And Dean's like, from heaven? And Cass is like, yeah, and from you. Like, from everybody. Until I know what this is, I'm not going to trust anybody with it. And Cass disappears. He does heal Dean first, which is good, because Dean was fucked.
Yeah.
My God. Well, in the meantime, outside, some demons showed up. And so Meg and Sam had to fight them off. And then Crowley himself shows up. Meg tells Sam to get out of here. And she told him, go save my unicorn.
She's like, go save your brother and my unicorn.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like, just let him fuck her real quick.
I know.
So sad. And Crowley beats Meg's ass.
Yeah.
Sam gets into the crypt and he sees Dean just kind of standing there dumbfounded. But he looks perfectly fine because, again, Cass healed him real quick before he took off. And Sam's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Where's the tablet? And Dean's like, Cass has it. And Sam's like, okay, we gotta go. Like, Crowley's here. And he's real powerful, y'all. Like, we gotta go. Sam and Dean take off. They get to the Impala. Meg sees them get in the Impala and is laughing. She's like, no, Castiel in the back seat. Tablet's gone, man. Fuck you. And then Crowley stabs her with his angel blade.
She got him. She stuck him first.
She did. She did get him.
Got one in.
She got one in his arm. And then he killed her.
Yeah.
And Sam and Dean just sat there and watched before they drove off. Crowley just watched them drive off, which I thought was interesting. He didn't, like, pop up in the back seat and start killing them or something. He just let them go. He goes into the crypt, and as he's kind of poking around, looking around in there, like I said, probably looking to see if there's anything worthwhile, anything that he wants to take back to hell with him, Naomi shows up, and he complimented her hair. Mm-hmm. And then he said something about their time in Mesopotamia. Mm. He was like, if you remember our time together in Mesopotamia, I'm more of a lover than a fighter. I was like, oh.
She didn't seem like it was a great memory for her.
So Crowley and Naomi know each other. And I love it. Like, he asks her a question and it pans over and she's gone. Yeah. And he's like, bitch stole my move. Mm-hmm. So we see Sam and Dean are driving. And Sam is just like, yeah, okay, so maybe I'm not 100% right now. All right? I'll admit it. And Dean's like, no more lies. No more lies from you. No more lies from Cass. Like, I can't take it anymore. And so Sam agrees. Like, okay, I promise. No more lies. And then we see Naomi up in heaven, and one of her angels comes walking in the door, and there's no lines. And she just shakes her head no. So I guess they're looking for Castiel, and they can't find him. Which, how is he pulling that off?
I don't know.
That they're not able to find him. Because it wasn't like a magic bus that he was on. You know? And it just cuts to him being on a bus. Maybe he you remember when he was hunting for a little bit, he turned off his angel radio and all that. Maybe they can cut themselves off from heaven.
Well, I'm sure he did if he could.
And as long as you're not teleporting around and using your angelic powers, they can't find you.
Oh, well, that would make sense then why he's on the bus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. So he's on the bus and he's got himself a duffel bag. I would think with that tablet, you would have wanted to get something that was a hard case.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Considering how easily they break when you drop them, apparently. Or whenever somebody swings their arm through them, like how easily they break. But, whatever. He doesn't know any better. He's just a little angel. Shut up, L.A. Written by Robbie Thompson and directed by Thomas J. Wright. So obviously gore is just like the bloodied people in this episode from getting beat up, Dean and Meg.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other gore.
Yeah, just that.
The makeup was done really well on both of them.
Yeah.
I feel like they even gave Dean like a swollen, almost swollen shut eye. Meg, maybe. I think she had that too whenever they first kind of found her.
A little bit right, like right here.
The makeup was done really well on both of them. It looked good because we got to see some pretty good close-ups of both of them, and it looked good. Good makeup. Did you adore anything about this episode?
Well, I think we both probably, with Meg's return and unfortunate what happened with her, but
yeah,
it was good to have her back for a while, and I thought it was cute, the little exchange and everything between her and Cass.
I enjoyed her and Cass's scenes together. And Naomi, what's her motivation? What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I'm guessing she just thinks that angel tablet could have something that could just destroy all of them, and so she just is desperate to try and get it.
But like, is she working on her own, or is she following orders?
Who would be giving her orders though?
God.
But God is missing.
Oh yeah.
Remember in seasons 4 and 5, we found out that even the archangels were like, God's missing. He's gone from heaven. Unless he went back up there whenever he finished his typewriter story and dissipated into light. Maybe he went back up there.
Maybe.
And is ordering Naomi around. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't get her.
I don't get her either. What's her character motivation?
Yeah.
Because right now her story's starting to get on my nerves. It's like at first when they were first kind of peppering her in, I was intrigued. But now I'm just like, okay, now I'm past being intrigued. Like, who is she?
Yeah.
Fucking tell me who she is. What does she want? What is her purpose? Why is she in charge of heaven? Like, it's time to start giving me some more information here, other than her just popping in and out with Cass, fucking with Cass.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's my only complaint there, is I wish they'd given us a little bit more about Naomi. But this episode was so jam-packed, I don't think they would have been able to. Hopefully we'll get it soon, though.
Yeah.
What about the lore?
We got nothing on Lucifer's crypt. Lucifer's crypt. Lucifer.
Lulu?
But we've
Have you heard of Labubu's?
Yes, I did. I heard of them, but then I didn't know what they were, and then I figured I saw one at one of our friends' houses. Their kid had one.
I see, but like adults are wearing them like charms.
I thought they were for like your purse or something, but people wear them.
People wear them like on their belt loops and
weird.
like on their bags, like giant keychains or something.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Labubu.
Labobos.
Labubu.
Well, this is Lasufi. Don't put that in.
Do you think that they found Labubus in Lucifer's crypt?
I would be impressed. No, I don't think I'd be impressed. I'd be confused. But probably not. So we found something on Lucifer's tomb, and that's going to have to be close enough.
Yeah.
From Christmas Eve 2024, this article is titled, What People Are Getting Wrong This Week. The Pope Opening the Tomb of Lucifer by Stephen Johnson. Spurred on by a New York Post story about Pope Francis opening 5 sacred portals this Christmas, the goofier concerns of the social media world are breathlessly sharing warnings that the Pope is planning to open the tomb of Lucifer, or the Devil's Tomb, this holiday season. What a great time to do it.
Isn't that wonderful?
A TikTok video from Grace X Digital has been viewed more than 2 million times and explains the whole conspiracy theory. Grace is asking the Pope important questions like, why are you doing this year in this economy? While the Pope is opening 5 portals to close out 2024, I regret to inform you that His Holiness is not planning to open the tomb of Lucifer. Nothing that awesome ever happens. There is a tomb of Lucifer under the Vatican, but it's not as cool as you'd hope. Nothing in this story is as cool as you'd hope. Makes me really want to keep reading. Okay, so what are these portals the Pope is opening? The Pope is actually going to be opening 5 sacred portals as part of the ritual this year. But portal just means door, and 4 of the 5 doors lead to a well-known basilicas. Despite what some internet cranks are saying, it's not the first time that this has happened either. The ritual happens every 25 years and is meant to usher in a year renewed in hope for Catholics.
Can we do it more frequently, please, guys?
I mean, we kind of need it.
Kind of need it.
So basically, it's the Pope doing Pope junk. Oh, okay.
That's the technical term.
Okay. The only never happened before part of the story is Pope Francis putting his own spin on the ritual by opening a fifth door inside the Roman prison Rebibia on December 26th. It's meant to offer prisoners a sign to look to the future with hope and a renewed sense of confidence. The door opening is symbolic, so the prisoners will not be freed to run rampant in Rome. Well, that's good. The Tomb of Lucifer and the Vatican Necropolis. The one slightly cool part of this story, there is a city of the dead under the Vatican that has a tomb of Lucifer, and you can visit it. The Vatican Necropolis lies 15 to 24 feet below St. Peter's Basilica, near the site of the Circus of Caligula. Originally an open-air cemetery, the necropolis dates back to the Roman Empire and supposedly contains the remains of the Apostle Peter, along with the skeletons of various popes and other prominent early Catholics. Also found here, the tomb of Lucifer. But it's not the Lucifer, the morning star, the fallen angel who became the head of the demons. That Lucifer's ultimate fate is murky. Maybe he's still alive, subtly convincing people to cheat at Monopoly. Or maybe he's in heaven because he found redemption. Or maybe he's in Newark. According to Dante, Lucifer is in the deepest circle of the abyss, frozen in ice and forced to beat his wings for eternity to power hell. So we'll go with that. In any case, the angelic Lucifer isn't a person, so he doesn't have a tomb. According to the Vatican's own necropolis map, Tomb U is labeled Lucifer. The Vatican says the entrance to the tomb has been reduced because of a fault in the architrave. It is possible, however, to glimpse some of these niches with their characteristic red background and several acrosoli,
Arcosoli.
Arcosoli, red backgrounds. It's got to be Satan. But nah, the construction of this tomb predates the association of the name Lucifer with the devil. We don't actually know why it's called the Lucifer tomb. Somebody should have probably written that down. It might be a reference to some graffiti found around there, or a reference to an important Catholic with that name. It's not referring to the devil, though. Okay, and then finally, why are there so many Catholic conspiracy theories anyway? Why the Pope opening some doors in Vatican City became a conspiracy theory on TikTok is a complex question. America's history of anti-Catholicism dates back to before the United States was even a thing. While those deep cultural and historical biases are probably part of it, I think the main reason people traffic in this sort of conspiratorial thinking is more innocent. The Catholic Church is really old and really weird, and people like a little spice in their Christmas eggnog. People also like putting together puzzles, and the Catholic Church gives you lots of pieces to play with.
True.
Yeah.
Lots of lore in there. Stuff going on there.
The Vatican is an ancient city full of tunnels, crumbling Roman ruins, and a necropolis under a basilica. The Pope controls a city-state, can speak with God's voice, and wears some very impressive hats. It's the kind of setup where anything seems like it could be happening at any time, including the Pope digging up Satan's grave. Maybe so they can fight.
All right.
Like many conspiracy theorists, the author Dan Brown and the developers of the Assassin's Creed video games, I want the awesome things to be real too. I want a flashy showdown in Vatican City between angels and demons and aliens, but good and evil don't work that way in real life. Even if you dress up the good guys in elaborate headgear, they're still fallible old men, 51% good on a good day. Evil doesn't reside in a tomb and come at you with flaming swords. It could be cool if the Pope could call on the power of his big buddy, God, to smite those who need smiting, but despite the hats, scepters, and the symbolic authority, the best the Pope can do is throw open some old doors in the papal palace and maybe try to get people to maybe think about the plight of prisoners.
Oh. All right. Well, quote to close it out was Meg talking about the apocalypse to Cass. She said, I miss its simplicity. I was bad. You were good. Life was easier. Now it's all so messy. I'm kind of good, which sucks. And you're kind of bad, which is actually all manner of hot. We survive this, I'm going to order some pizza, and we're going to move some furniture around. You understand?
Yeah.
Aw, Meg. Here's to Meg.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for listening to Denim-wrapped Nightmares.
Follow us on Twitter or Instagram, leave a review, and let us know how we can get involved in the fandom.
This was fun, jerk.
It always is, bitch.